Okay, today we're going to pick up where we left off before, and going to be testing out 3 different things today with a little luck and enough time. And the first thing we're going to test out is some of Weatherby's 300 Magnum ammo. We're going to test out some 165 grain rounds and some 180 grain rounds, and we're going to be testing them out in a 300 Weatherby Magnum Deluxe Mark V with a Leopold. It's a 4.5 by 14 scope, but anyway, we're going to be at 14 power here. We're going to be shooting down here at some 200-yard targets and some 200-meter targets, and we're going to be taking advantage of a Caldwell lead sled DFT2 to help us get this puppy dialed in with a little fine tuning on the scope. Last time I shot, it got too dark and cold, and I was having problems with my glasses, fogging up in the cold, and so I didn't do too good at 200 yards, and I didn't really get satisfied with my results. So today we're kind of picking up where we left off. Now I'm still researching this ammo. The 180 grain round has a soft tip on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I'll take a close-up picture of it here and put it in here. But the tip on this 180 grain round is slightly different than the 165 grain round. Also, it's got a little belt right around the top here when it's been seated at the factory that'll help you identify the round. And then the 165 grain round has a similar tip, but if you notice, it's got a little variation in the way it merges with the copper. It's, I don't know if you call it serrated, but you can tell the difference in these bullets because of the difference in the tip there. I think that's showing up pretty good. So that's a 165 grain round. And I've got 6 of them here. Yeah, left out of this box. And these guys are 165 grain Spire Point. And there's the product number there. I've got actually a box and 6 more rounds. I'm gonna maybe shoot up the 180 grains. I've got just 10 of these rounds left, and so I'm probably not interested in keeping them, so I might shoot them all, but we'll see how it goes here. We'll put the camera on the tripod here, and we'll load up the gun, and I think I'll start off with the 180 grain rounds, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the first target I'm going to shoot at will be the left one of these 2, and got the camera zoomed out so hopefully we can see the bullet holes as they are generated. And I'm going to use the 180 grain ammo for the first target. When I move over to the right target, I'll be using the 165 grain ammo. and hopefully the camera won't give up on the recording here and time out, shut itself down, so we'll just see how it goes. Well, it looks like I hit just below the bullseye on that one. Unfortunately, this particular setup I got going, I cannot sit in an actual chair. I have to kind of lean over and put my face up against the comb of the rifle and then try to hold it steady. And to be quite honest, I cannot hold it 100% steady. So we're not going to get super tight groups, I'm thinking, but at least we'll find out if we can get close to whatever we're shooting at. And that one was way low right, so yeah, I'm wiggling the gun quite a bit. And that one's low left. Low, dead center. I'm wiggling the gun just about that much left and right, but I'm surprised that the first one hit so high and the next three are hitting so low. Not sure exactly what the situation is, because try one more round here. Put number 5 down there. It looks like that one went way low and to the left, where the crosshatch in the lower left is. So that's telling me I've got a hell of a lot of problems trying to hit a target at this range. Anyway, I'm going to go down and mark those and let the barrel cool. Okay, I took a snapshot of the target there, which you saw, and put the white dots over the holes, and I've got 5 rounds of the 180 grains left. Last week, according to my notes, I had to raise the scope 3 clicks, and I was hitting some rounds even and some rounds low at 200 yards. I've just raised the scope another 6 clicks at 200 yards here. That should be 3 total inches at 200 yards. It would be 1.5 inches at 100 yards. So I've raised it 3 inches. We'll see if the next few rounds end up level with the bullseye, perhaps as much as 1 inch low where that first round hit of the last 5 shots. We'll see if the next few rounds hit at the same altitude on the target at this 200 yard range. Okay, so raising it up, at least brought that round up into the ballpark where it should be. I'm shooting on a concrete bench, which has got a very smooth surface, and I'm noticing the reason I'm varying left to right is my my rifle stand it actually wants to creep left and right on the bench. So between a little parallax, I'm having parallax issues in the scope wearing my glasses, and having the rifle sliding around, that's causing left and right discrepancies. So I'm going to pause the camera here and figure out if I can settle the gun up a little more before I waste another few bucks on rounds here. Okay, with a little luck, I've put a little carpet under the lead sled, and hopefully it won't be shifting on me. We've got a little bit of a left-right crosswind, but we got trees down the left side here, so hopefully there's not much crosswind downrange. We'll go ahead and take another shot, see if I can get a little closer to the bullseye this time. Well, it looks like I brought it to the right, but I still managed to wiggle the gun enough to drop it low. This is all a trial and error exercise, but looks of the way things are going here. I'm going to go ahead and take another round, see if I can learn to squeeze it off right while the crosshairs are on the dot. Well, that was better. Maybe practice makes perfect. Unfortunately, practicing with Weatherby ammo on a Weatherby rifle is an expensive way to practice. I'm not sure if it would be possible to even shoot this close to the bullseye standing up out in the middle of the woods or making a long shot on an actual animal. But it's fun here at the range. I guess when in real world conditions rear their ugly heads, you just have to make do with what you got. I'll go ahead and put another round in and see if I can score 1 for 4. Well, that looked like a pretty good shot. I'm going to have to play this back to try and remember where those bullets went. Yeah, I kind of thought that went low. I was having a hard time keeping the gun up there on the bullseye. Anyway, so much for the 180 grain rounds. I think I'm going to let the barrel fill again, and then we'll try a couple 165s at the right target. It's okay. What I've done now is I've let the barrel cool, ran a couple of cleaning patches through it to get out any excess gunpowder, and pulled down that left-hand target. So now we're going to the right-hand target with 165 grain ammo, and we'll go ahead and keep using the Caldwell lead sled DFT2. I went up 2 extra clicks, so I'm hoping at this point most of my shots hit at or above the bullseye. Again, I'm not expecting to get super tight groups, although 3 out of the last 5 were sub 2-inch group. Weatherby, I usually shoot around a 1-inch group or better at 100 yards. So it's not unexpected to have a 2-inch group at 200 yards. That's just standard mathematics. It'll spread maybe double every extra 200 yards, 400 yards, etc. So anyway, just I'm not too unhappy with the way the 180 grain shot there once I got the scope raised up to the bullseye. After I shoot some here 165 grains, I might go up to the 200 meter target, which is about 220 yards, 217, and just try to see if I can get in a 6-inch diameter paper plate, and we'll see how that goes. But first off, right target, 165 grains, 200 yards. Not surprised where that hit. I wasn't holding the gun super steady. I got a little frustrated dialing in the lead sled, and then I let one fly, and I probably should have just been more patient. Well, unfortunately, as the battery goes down on my camera, it tries to do a little battery saver thing on me and turn off my recording. I think it was my third shot that went in the bullseye, and I think the fourth shot was the lower right one. Second shot was to the left of the bullseye. Anyway, that's the first 4 rounds. Hopefully the recorder will keep recording here on the next couple of shots. Okay, got me a couple of 9-inch paper plates with a 6-inch diameter target area. I've also noticed, now that I've taken it out of the lead sled and set it on the bench with the bipod, that I think I can actually hold the gun a little more steady this way than I was actually able to with the Caldwell lead sled. So I'm not sold on this lead sled idea. We'll find out how I do here. Anyway, the flat base of these paper plates is 6 inches, and what we've got here is a couple of Marxist libtard Democrats. On the left is Maxine Shit for Brains Waters, and on the right is Nancy Brain Dead Pelosi. And I'm going to take about 3 shots at each one of them and see if they can get away with the crap they get away with in Congress, and trying to screw this country left and right every breath they take. So here we go. Well, we just wounded old Maxine's Ship for Brains Waters there. Guess we better try a little harder. Oh, damn. I thought that was going to be right in the, between the eyes. Well, this is not working out very good at all. Looks like I'm going to have to dial it back down. I don't know what my problem is or what I'm dealing with here. All those shots should have hit in the 6-inch area. Okay, I just dialed it down 6 clicks, so at this range, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches down. And again, I'll try to hold the crosshairs on the bullseye. I'll be darned. 6 inch, 3 inches lower, and it's back in the zone. Okay, so now it's just a matter of, is it my movement that's going left and right or what? I'm going to do a couple more rounds on Maxine here. Boy, isn't that a frustrating situation? I wonder if I should take another couple clicks out that I put in. I think I will. Okay, Maxine, hold still. I'm back to where we started before we adjusted the scope whatsoever. Looks like that one was right over the top of their head. Time to start using the right target. I'm just gonna leave the scope alone now. It's back to where it was at the start, and 2, 4, 6 rounds used up on that left plate, only a couple of hits. That's depressing, isn't it? But we'll see what we do here. It's just a matter of learning to shoot, I think. I'm thinking more human error than scope error. Okay, that time I did, when I squeezed it off, I noticed the crosshairs were just starting to drop below the bullseye on Nancy Brain Dead Pelosi there. So I guess the proof in the pudding of all of this is my ability to hold on target, with or without crutches or aids. I think my gun is actually shooting straight and my scope is dialed in. It's just me. Anyway, practice makes perfect. Few more rounds here at Nancy Brain Dead Pelosi. Okay, we let the barrel cool again, and found out there's more supply of ammo nearby, so I'm going to go ahead and take some more shots here at the 200-meter range. Then we're going to drop back to the 200-yard range, and I'm going to double check both distances just using the bipod here. Okay, fire in the hole. Awesome. Without the red dot to aim at, I basically tried to put the crosshairs between the eyes and the horizontal crosshair below the eyes and above the mouth. In effect, I was trying to cover the nose. So that looked like a pretty good shot. Might have went up right on that. Nope, went left. Okay, well, one in each eye. That's good. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, any deviation left or right or whatever is just operator error. I'm going to move on down to the 200-yard target now. Okay, here's our next Marxist libtard Democrat victim. 200 yards, 165 grain bullets again. Okay, I'm happy. I've wasted enough ammo at 200 and 200 meters. I'm going to move back to 100 yards now just to see if there's a huge difference when I start shortening my range. Okay, move down to 100 yards. And we'll see if we can get her sighted in here, or at least double check. There's going to be some extra banging going on. I get myself a U.S. Marine to my left. Having a heck of a time keeping the camera on the target, but I'm down to my last 4 175 grain rounds. 165, so going to be a little banging going on, so the microphone on this dies down and it gets a sound spike. So anyway, I let the barrel cool and I cleaned the bore out again, and we'll just shoot up the last 4 rounds here. I thought I was going to call it good, but I got the itch to keep shooting.
What you shooting?
What's that?
What is that?
300 Weatherby.
Oh, okay.
I shot up about $100 today.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. This shit's not cheap, but I'm not
What do you
there.
got going here?
45.70.
This sucker's loud.
Those are pretty light grain. Those are
45 caliber. That's what do you?